Hello everyone, Twan Michelle here, and I am bringing you the narcissistic abuse recovery tip of the week. And I am going to talk to you guys briefly about toxic loneliness that you may experience following your separation with the narcissist, and how you want to use that as a time of growth. So if you are watching this video, you are obviously trying to recover from a relationship with a narcissist. And we know that can be very difficult. It can be very challenging. Even as you do the work on yourself, the narcissist is going to be trying to reel you back in. He or she is going to be hoovering. They're going to be trying desperate attempts to try and get an emotional response from you and try and get you back into the relationship. And one of the things that you may find is that because of the addictive qualities of these relationships, it is going to feel extremely painful when this person is no longer in your life, and you are going to experience loneliness at a toxic, debilitating level. Okay. It's called toxic loneliness because it extends beyond just what you would think of as what it might normally feel like to be lonely. Feeling lonely does not feel good. It makes you feel very sad, alone, makes you feel like no one's there for you. And you feel the emptiness inside. You feel the extreme void inside that you may have been trying to fill your whole life with something that can make you feel worthy and make you feel loved. And when you are in a relationship with a narcissist, the narcissist is the person at the time who is filling that void. And when they are gone and they are no longer in the picture, the loneliness is going to be so bad that it can feel even physical. You may feel physical symptoms within your body. You're going to feel a strong desire to go back to this person because you're going to think that you cannot tolerate the loneliness. You can't survive it. And this is a time where you're very vulnerable and at risk of reversing your course of recovery, of relapsing per se, and going back to the abusive person, the narcissist. And so I just want you guys to know that this is something that is a common thing that people who are leaving abusive relationships, leaving narcissists, other toxic individuals will feel. You will feel this strong pull to go back to avoid feeling the toxic loneliness that is necessary for your growth. You have to experience that. It's almost like a detox. Consider it an emotional detox. You're going to go through things mentally, and some people, like I said, may have physical symptoms, headaches, chronic pain. You might feel it in your stomach. But more than anything, you feel this huge hole within your soul because the void is empty. That is something that gets better with time as you work on coming back to yourself, loving yourself, creating a self, finding out what it is that you like. Do you have any hobbies? If you don't, this is a good time that you're going to develop some, or you could develop some, right? We have a choice. We either sit in the loneliness, the toxic loneliness, feel depressed, feel sad, not do anything with it, or we experience it, feel what we need to feel, but we come out of it stronger. We come out of it by finding ways to fill that void within ourselves, finding love within ourselves, finding joy within ourselves, taking care of ourselves. So there are things that you can do to survive this period of toxic loneliness, but just know that it's going to happen. And it doesn't mean you need to go back to the narcissist. You go back to the narcissist and yeah, you're going to feel better at first. The narcissist is going to be back in that love bombing stage. You're going to be in the honeymoon phase of the relationship. And then things are going to go back to the way they were before. The abuse is going to start. You're going to be stuck in that narcissistic abuse cycle again. And then you're going to have to start all over. You leave the relationship and you will experience the toxic loneliness once again. It doesn't feel good. It's very painful. The good news is it goes away with time. And if you do the work on the self. Don't get into another relationship with someone. Don't fill it with a drug or an alcohol. Don't fill it binge eating with food. Because nothing that you fill that hole with is going to be enough. There's always going to be a need for something. That void, that emptiness will only be filled when you find love for yourself. And how do you do that? Think about things you do to show love to others. What do you do to show love to your children if you have children? What do you do to show love to your parents? What do you do to show love to your friends? What did you do even to show love to the narcissist? All of these things that you did for other people, you want to give them to yourself. And the more you take action and practice loving yourself, the more you say loving things to yourself, the more you nurture yourself, the more you do things that bring you joy and bring you love and bring you peace, the more that void is going to start to close. The more that void will become filled with love from you and by you. But you are going to experience severe toxic loneliness. And I want to prepare you for it. Because if you don't know what it is and you're not anticipating that, it can push you back to the narcissist, which is not where we're trying to go. You survive it, you get through it. It's painful. But with pain and discomfort, there is growth on the other side. And I'm sharing this because I have survived it myself, and I know that you will too. And I wasn't expecting to feel that toxic loneliness. I didn't really know that that was a part of the experience of separating from a toxic person, from a love addiction, someone you're addicted to. So just wanted to tell you guys that prepare for it, anticipate it, come up with a plan. How are you going to deal with it? If you're already experiencing it, turn inward. Do the grief you need to do. Obviously, you are grieving. Grieve, feel, cry, talk about it, write about it, whatever you need to do. Feel it. That's important. But don't let it take you backwards. Keep moving forward, working on yourself and recovering and healing. So that's all I want to share with you guys today. That is my narcissistic abuse recovery tip of the week. If you guys liked it, give this video a thumbs up. And if you think other folks that you know may benefit from this topic, share it out with them. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and do that. I'd love to have you be a part of this community. And thanks for watching. I think that's it. Until next time, take care. Bye.